and you don't need to know, and we never told you that all of your covers have been absolute sellouts. In fact, guys, as we're standing here, this current cover has gone in for a 65,000 copy reprint. So we've sold out our 1,15,000 copies, and we've gone in for a reprint already, and it's not in the middle of the month. Priyanka, you're the embodiment of the Indian woman today, and there are lots and lots of girls here who keep asking us, what does it take to be a 21st century woman? What is it that 21st century woman means? And you are the epitome of it, so please do tell me.
Well, thank you, Vivek, first of all. Maxim, I was Maxim's first India cover girl, and our relationship has been amazing since then. The next three, as you saw, were the Hot 100s. It feels great to be the only woman in the world to have ever topped Maxim Hot 100 thrice. And I do think that when we come together, we create something which is classy and sexy at the same time, and which is what the embodiment of the modern Indian woman is. क्या हो गया? मैंने अब क्या गलत बोला? अभी तो मैं correctly बोल रही थी. I think that is the embodiment of the modern Indian woman today. Someone whose sex appeal is not obvious, it's understated, it's subtle, and is fearless. I think the modern Indian woman definitely is fearless.
Oh, that's very well said, because the team Maxim is actually 80% women. So there are just me and there's the art director, and we are heavily, and we're both short guys and really tiny guys. So we're always bullied all the time. But you have become.
But we bully also nicely. See, women bully also nicely.
Yes, that's one thing about Priyanka. She will.
I'm a bully.
Yeah, she will never beat me, and she will never beat the idea that he's just a small little boy. So let's not be mean to him. So thank you for that. One last question I want to ask you. You are an icon. You are an icon beyond the idea of what an icon used to mean in India. It was in India, a film star or an actress or a person who was associated with the business of beauty was just, was a person who was important, but not iconic in that sense, except for a few people over the years. But you've become an icon which is, it's comparable to all the icons in the world. So what you go on and achieve from here is going to be unbelievable, and we'll of course be here under your wings and trying to figure out what else we can do together. But like they say the Beatle, or they say the Ray-Ban, or they say a brand like that. Typically the Beatle, for instance, because they are here, our partners tonight, it's an icon as well, and it's become something and means something different to everyone through the generations. You started as a beauty queen, as we've said, and then you've gone on to do so many different things. Which is the one thing that sort of makes you who you are, and how difficult is it to be an icon?
First of all, the word icon is, it's a very tricky word. An icon is someone who is legendary despite of successes or failures. I don't think I've reached that yet. I definitely would like to reach a point where I leave a legacy behind for my children, for my country. I want to have a footprint across the world which shows the world that what we stand for as talent, what we stand for as the Indian film industry. I don't want to be known as a spoof of Hollywood. I don't think that's what we are. So my plowing the ground right now is trying to break the stereotype of what people think Indian talent is, which hence my decisions of doing the movie that I've done and the TV show that I've done. So I think iconic is something that is not a me too, and I'm definitely not a me too. I have never wanted to grow up and be like someone else. Thank you. I always wanted to grow up and be Priyanka Chopra. So I think young people out there also need to, of course you admire qualities about people, and I've had many public people that I have admired. I imbibed their best qualities and made a unique me. And so when people look up to me as well and other people, that is completely fine to do, but you have to find what is most unique about yourself and what is the best version of you. That's when you become an icon, I think.
Well, that's fantastically said. I think that's what, and I'll just like to finish with Maxim loves Priyanka, the world loves Priyanka, and when hashtag Priyanka tops Maxim Hot 100, hashtag Priyanka rocks. That's it, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you.
I think. Yeah. Thank you.
I guess now the floor is open for questions from our wonderful audience. They've been so wonderful. They've been patient. They've been sitting around. And yeah, could you just give me a bit of your energy again? Like, just. Yeah, okay, good. Good.
Poor guys, मैंने press को कभी respond करते हुए बार-बार क्यों बोल रहे हो उनको? Everybody's getting awkward. How do we yell now?
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, I mean, okay. Anyways, so I think, could I actually ask you two questions? You've been traveling all over the globe, from the left to the right, to the top to the bottom, and you almost seem to have more hours in a day than other normal mortals. So how do you deal with this kind of a hectic schedule? And second thing, can I touch you?
You're so funny, Chopra. Way to make me feel awkward. Scheduling. Ha ha. Somebody from there saying me too. I know who, but I'm not going to point a finger right now. Okay. When it comes to scheduling, I think I truly am a believer of the fact कि अगर हाथ बढ़ा के कोई खड़ा हो जाए और बोले लाओ जी मुझे सक्सेस दे दो, वो थोड़ी ना मिलेगी. You have to work really hard. There's no free lunch in the world. And I'm willing to sacrifice my sleep. I'm willing to sacrifice food. I'm willing to sacrifice quality of life, if that's what you want to call it. And to be able to achieve, to be an achiever. Because to be an achiever, you have to let go of some things. I make it a point that I fly my family wherever I am, I fly my friends wherever I am, I fly my cook wherever I am, because I need my Hindi, I need my dal chawal at night, it's very important.
Wow.
So मेरी cook तो मेरी सबसे important बंदी है जो मेरे साथ जाती है. But besides that, I think, you know, when you want global domination, you have to pay for price for it. It's as simple as that.
Whoa, thank you. Thank you very, very much. All right, so I'm done with my part. The floor is open to you and your questions. Just don't cross the cameras, you'll get yelled at. Could we have the mic, please? I'll just...
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, Priyanka.
Can you show me? Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
hi, I'm Captain Jyoti.
Hi.
So there are few things which are very different about you. You are from a defense background. You do not have a godfather in the family, and you have done things which nobody has done so far in the industry. What is the next level that Priyanka is aiming to achieve? Hollywood is done, movies are done, singing is done. What next?
I don't think कि film करने से Hollywood is done. Season. I mean, yes, my television show, I'll take credit for it because it's done tremendously well. It's very, very successful. We've gone to about 210 territories around the world, dubbed in about 56 languages already. Like, I was just in France to launch it. We've gone to Spain, we've gone to UK, we've gone to Chile, Peru, Japan, so many amazing countries. And I hear myself speaking all those languages because I'm dubbed in them. And the show is tremendously doing well. So yes, that I will definitely take credit for. But my film career in America hasn't even started yet. I mean, so there's no point of me harping on about the fact just because I've signed a movie. That doesn't make someone a star. I'm sorry. So I'm going to wait till my film comes out and then you all decide how that does. But yes, I have had an amazing acceptance in America. People have been incredibly welcoming to me, whether it's been the film industry, whether it's been the press, the media, the audience. Every airport I go to, that's the only place I get to go out outside set is an airport. So mera exposure to the world is just airports. Every airport I go to, I get so many people calling me Alex and loving the show and speaking to me no matter which country I go to. So it's been an incredible experience, but I would say it's just the beginning. Everything that has happened to me, whether it was Maxim Hot 100 thrice or the Time magazine, the Time cover, or you know, my show doing what it has done, all of it is just about, I truly believe this, 1 or maybe 2% of what respect Indian actors deserve in the world, I think. We've always been boxed into a certain box कि हम यही कर सकते हैं, but we are worth so much more. So I want to be able to open up gateways by plowing the world for Indian talent to get opportunities coming there, and I hope they are even more successful than me. But it's going to take time. So I'm not someone who's ever planned my career, really. I'm very artist, not an actor. So whenever opportunities come my way, मैं कर लेती हूँ क्योंकि मुझे अच्छा लगता है या नहीं, और या मैं नहीं करती हूँ. So I don't know what is next. I know it'll be something within creativity, but I mean, if you think I surprise you, I surprise me also. I don't know what
Well, all
I'll
the
do.
best and keep the Indian flag flying high out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain.
Good evening, Priyanka.
कहाँ हैं आप?
Good evening, Priyanka.
अरे my favorite. तुम्हारे तो इंतजार था इतनी देर से.
हम इंतजार करते रहते हैं एयरपोर्ट पे आजकल आपका.
हाँ जी.
हम इंतजार करते रहते हैं एयरपोर्ट पे आपका.
Sorry, I should come fly back more often only for you.
Priyanka,
Bola.
we all were waiting to for the inauguration of this ballroom. Like they were waiting to have a global artist to come and the first function to happen.
So please ask, what will your first question be?
आप रहती हैं नहीं रहती हैं तब भी सारे समाचार पत्रों में सब जगह आप ही छाई रहती हैं इंडिया में भी.
सवाल क्या है भाई?
यही कैसे?
क्यों?
नहीं,
और क्या?
कैसे?
तो मैं तो लिखती नहीं हूँ ना, तो आपको तो आप लोगों से पूछना चाहिए कि क्यों लिखते हैं मेरे बारे में लोग. कुछ तो करती होंगी, but I must be newsworthy, correct? अभी I don't know what that is, but I don't know, but I'm really glad कि मुझे याद रखा जाता है.
प्रियंका, अब ये जो फोटोग्राफ है इसी की वजह से इन दिनों वो जो सब इंटरनेट पे हुआ था, दिस वाज द पिक्चर.
Yeah, this was the picture. आई कहाँ गया photo? Yeah, that's the picture. कहाँ गया? कवर पे था. वही फोटो है. Yeah, it's that picture.
So what was your reaction on this?
आपने मेरा रिएक्शन ट्विटर पे देखा?
देखा है लेकिन
वही
आज
था
सामने.
There, this is the photo, the infamous photo. And so that was my reaction. मैंने अपने real, बड़ा गंदा लगता है ये word, but I must be a really big star if my armpits were on CNN in America, the way I see it. So my reaction was that I put a photograph out on Twitter and told people, judge for yourselves. That's it.
Great, Priyanka. And we
सिर्फ
are
तुम ही पूछोगे सवाल सुमित, और किसी को नहीं
नहीं,
पूछना?
अब अगला दे रहा हूँ ना, फिर एंड में वापस से.
हाँ?
In the end, now I'm passing the mic.
Okay.
And wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Sumit. It's
ये
always
फिर-
lovely to talk to you.
हमें गर्व महसूस होता है जब when we see you on a national platform. And wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Hi Priyanka, Priyanka right here. I'm gonna take half a minute of on your right.
Just, got you.
So I'm gonna take a half a minute of yours.
Can you tell me your
asking
name
this
first?
question.
Because I can't
Sorry?
see. Tell me your name first.
Hardik. Hardik
got
from Book My Show.
it. Okay.
So a media person asked Kareena Kapoor that why don't you take Hollywood projects? So this is what she had to say. Priyanka is already taking Hollywood by storm, and I'm very proud of her. I respect Priyanka for having that gist. She's a global icon and probably the only mainstream actress to put India on a global map. So what do you have to comment on that?
Well, I'll say thank you very much, Kareena, for acknowledging my work. She's actually been very, very encouraging of me and the teddy things that I do sometimes, and I really admire for her for being that way with me. And I mean, I wish her the best in life, and I'm really, really grateful that words like that coming from your colleagues, it really gives you the strength to be able to do even better work. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Priyanka.
Can I find you?
This is
Hi.
Vedita over here from Lehere TV. My question to you is how is it working for Baywatch? And secondly, like your character Victoria leads, do you identify somewhere to her? How is it working as an anti-hero?
I did Etras and I did Sat Khun Maaf, and I really enjoy playing villain characters. And Baywatch was, that's the reason why it is so much fun, is because it's a comedy. So, so basically it is Victoria against all 6 of the lifeguards. So the lifeguards have to try and, I can't tell you the premise of the story, but the lifeguards have to protect themselves and the beach against Victoria, who wants to destroy them. So the entire film is about how that happens, and of course the relationships between the two. So it's a comedy movie, it's not a drama, and obviously with Zach and Dwayne, it'll be hilarious. It's a very, very funny movie. It's going to be a major, I think so, it'll be a major summer blockbuster next year. You all must keep May 19th marked. Because first of all, we've all loved Baywatch growing up, especially in India. And second of all, I'm very mean in the film. I'm very mean in the film. And I don't think Dwayne has ever had somebody be so patronizing and mean to him. I mean, that's what he told me. So he does, usko samajh mein nahi aata because he can't punch me, he can't crush me. He doesn't know what to do when I'm mean to him. So it's in fact, the whole lifeguard squad. So it was a great experience, so much fun, especially because Seth Gordon, who's the director, he had made Horrible Bosses. So he has a great sense of comedy as well. So we did a lot of improv, we did a lot of, figuring out things to say, jokes on set. It was a very collaborative film. We finished shooting the entire film in just about 65 days. So it was great fun, and I'm really, really looking forward to how people will react to Victoria, especially because my debut for the rest of the world besides Hindi films is going to be a negative character. And I'm taking on Dwayne and Zach, who are like the people's champions. So I don't know, America might not like me very much.
Hi Priyanka, this is Urvi here from Pinkvilla.
Hi.
Hi. Priyanka, you would be celebrating your birthday next month. What are your plans for the birthday and
हर साल की तरह इस साल भी set पे होंगी मैं. I'm starting season 2 in July, so I'll be in New York on set. And वहीं cake wake आएगा, people, same things, what we do here, same thing will happen.
And when do we see you start a Bollywood film next?
I can't do a Hindi film till my season 2 finishes for Quantico, so I have the luxury of time कि मैं time लेकर, इसीलिए मैं actually Bombay इतना वक्त मैंने बताया because I've been meeting a lot of. The problem is that I have only a certain chunk of time for next year, and I've heard so many interesting scripts I don't know how to pick right now. So I'm at that point where I am being greedy. There are some incredible films that are being made in Hindi films right now. Over the last actually 2 weeks, I've met some amazing filmmakers. मेरा मन करता है ये भी करूँ, ये भी करूँ, ये भी करूँ. But जैसे मेरे को आदत है ना 4 films at least a year करने की. So suddenly now I've been reduced to 1 or 2. I feel it's not fair. So I'm taking my time to figure out which film. I have time because I can't start shooting before March. So I'll decide in the next few months, I guess.
Hi Priyanka, this is Suparna from Sinistan.
Hi Suparna.
You've been traveling to Europe for the show, and it's received a great response in Spain. And I saw videos of you being flanked by fans there. How does it feel being rediscovered all over again? What kind of comments do you hear? What kind of interactions do you have with fans?
Well, I really believe that stardom should not be announced. Stardom needs to be discovered. And to me, it's just amazing when, through me, it's happened to me so many times that fans of the show write to me, whether it's on Twitter or to ABC, जहाँ वो लिखेंगे कि, oh, I watched my first Hindi film. I went to Netflix and I watched Priyanka's, say, Fashion or Dostana or Dawn or whatever. And it's so amazing to me that people are discovering my Hindi films and my body of work through my show. People जिन्होंने कभी हिंदी फिल्मों को जाना भी नहीं होगा. तो मेरे लिए, and वहाँ पे, for the rest of the world, वो जान रहे हैं कि what, कि हम, we don't only have to be, the stereotype of Indian characters that we are made to play with accents like this where nobody talks like that. Why are we always made to talk like that? We don't. Modern India doesn't. English is almost our second language if our parents choose to put us into an English medium school.